Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. In the stillness of a quiet afternoon, Jimin lay on the bed on his stomach, scrolling absent-mindedly through his mobile. It had become his little escape, a way to pass time while waiting for his mafia husband, Yoongi, to return from his endless mafia duties. His thumb suddenly stopped in the post. His eyes widened. There it was, his best friend's husband's post. A pic of tiny fingers wrapped around a big one. The caption proudly announcing, Jimin, wait, what's this? Welcome to the world, our baby angel. It's a boy? What? Yunji became mom? Excitedly started jumping on the bed and started dancing. Yay! My best friend became mom. I'm so happy. What would the baby look like? Who would he be looking at? His mom or his dad? What does it matter? I'm sure baby must be so cute. After all, my best friend is so cute. I became uncle. I can't believe it. Seems like just yesterday we were in school and studying together, and today she is already a mom. I'm so happy for her. Wiped his happy tears. But why didn't she inform me about her pregnancy and delivery? I'm her best friend. She never hid anything from me. Maybe she wanted to give me surprise. Let me congratulate her. Sit on the bed by holding pillow on his lap and searching Yunji's number. Yunji, yeah, here is she. Called her, but it was engaging only. What happened to her mobile? Wait, let me call her husband. Called. His number is also engaging. Maybe there was network issue. Wait, here are more pics. Swipe the pic. Wow, our whole squad was there. They all already met the baby. That's not fair. None of them told me that they were planning to meet Yunji's baby. How could they forget me? This pig is 1 week old. That means baby is already a week old. But still, they didn't tell me. By now, they must have reached home. I should visit their home. Check the comments. Wait. Her husband replied to one comment that they are still in hospital as baby is little weak. He left the hospital's address too. So what? If they forget me to inform about their baby, I'm not an outsider who needs invitation. I'm her best friend. It's my birthright to carry my best friend's kids in my arms. I will directly go there and surprise them. But before that, I have to go on shopping for my little nephew. My angel, wait for your uncle. Your uncle is coming with cute toys. Yay! I'm so excited for baby shopping. He hurriedly jumped off the bed, almost tripping in his excitement. He went to the small storage closet where he had kept aside a box wrapped neatly with ribbon and soft pastel colors. Jimin had been preparing it for months. Hand knitted caps, socks, mittens, sweaters for his own baby. Jimin, I prepared these stuffs for my own baby, but don't know when will I get the happiness of parenthood. But Junji's baby is here. Her baby is also like my baby. I will give these stuffs to her. She will be so happy to see this. He happily picked the box and went on baby shopping where he brought soft toys for baby and wrapped all the gifts by his own hands. He was on cloud 9, and why not he be? After all, it's everyone's wish to carry their best friend's kids on their arms and love them. He happily drove off to the hospital where Yunji was admitted. He came to her private ward with lots of shopping bag. Ward was empty. He placed the bags on the couch. He saw an empty cradle. He touched the cradle with so much love. His desire of becoming parent had arisen. He was adoring the cradle. Suddenly door opened, revealing nurse holding a baby in her arms. She came to him and asked, Nurse, who are you and where is Junji? Jimin turned around. I'm Min Jimin, Yunji's best friend. I came here to meet her. I don't know where she is. Nurse, oh, she must be in washroom. Jimin looked at baby. Is he Yunjin's baby? Nurse, now he is perfectly fit and fine. Jimin, that's great. Can I take him? Nurse, of course you can. Give him baby. Be careful. Jimin, I am, don't worry. Nurse left and Jimin looked at the baby with love filled eyes. His eyes were stuck on baby who stirred eyes barely opened, then raised a tiny hand towards his finger. Jimin smiled with happy tears. Hello, little one. I'm your uncle, Min Jimin, best friend of your mama. I'm so sorry for meeting you this late. I should have come to meet you first. But it wasn't my fault. It was your mama and dada's fault. They didn't tell me about your arrival. Otherwise, I would have come sooner. Will you forgive your uncle? Baby's tiny tongue peeked out as if tasting the world for the first time. Jimin's chest tightened with a warmth he hadn't felt in years. His heart raced, and a single tear slipped down his cheek. This feeling was so divine, it couldn't express in words. Suddenly, door opened, revealing Junji's husband, Hazen, who came with medicines. Hazen, Jimin, finally you got the time to meet your nephew. Jimin looked at him. I had no idea about this, otherwise I would have come first. Hazen, what are you saying? Didn't Junji inform you? Jimin, no. Hazen placed the medicine on the side table. Maybe she forgot. By the way, when did you come back from your secret place? Jimin, secret place? Hazen, secret place. Yunji told me that you went and any secret place with Hyunki. That's why I didn't call you for baby shower. Jimin, but I never went on any secret place. In fact, Yunji told me you both are shifting in abroad for your business. Hazen, she must be kidding. You know, she is so funny. Anyways, I'm so happy to see you here. So bags. Oh wow, you brought gifts too. Good. Let's see what Uncle Jimin brought for baby. Opened the gifts. Wow, hand knitted baby clothes. It's so cute. Where did you buy them from? Jimin, I didn't buy. I made them by myself for my future baby. When I saw your post, I brought it for your baby. Hazen, you're so sweet, Jimin. I'm sure very soon you will carry your own child. Jimin, me and Yoongi are waiting for that day. We are planning from past 5 years, but nothing happened. Hazen, and we plan to have baby after 5 years, but we get before our first wedding anniversary. They both were laughing and talking with each other. Baby was touching Jimin's hand and smiling while sticking out his tiny tongue. Yunzi came out of washroom and saw a baby in Jimin's arms. She became mad. She immediately went to him and snatched the baby from his arms while pushing him. Baby started crying loudly. Yunzi clutched the baby near her heart. How dare you to carry my baby? Do you want to eat my baby? Stay far away from my baby. I don't want your gloomy shadow to fall on my child. Jimin, shocked. What are you saying, Yunzi? Hazen, Yunji? Why would he harm our child? In fact, he brought hand knitted clothes for our baby. Showed her baby clothes. See this? Yunzi threw everything on the floor and tore the clothes which Jimin brought. Because he is an unlucky woman. He is a curse. That's why after 5 years of marriage he is still childless. He is an infertile. That's why nobody gave him their children. I purposely didn't invite him in my baby shower. But shameless he still came here. Don't you have any dignity? Why are you still standing here? Get lost from here. And never show me your gloomy face again. Hazen, Yunzi, what are you saying? Shut up. Looked at Jimin. I'm sorry, Jimin. Jimin left from there while crying. Hazen followed him, but he didn't listen him. He didn't look behind. He started the car and drove back to his home. Time skipped after 2 days. 2 days had passed since Jimin's heart had been shattered. The laughter he once carried, the hope he had felt holding the baby, all replaced by a quiet ache. Hidden beneath a fake smile, Yoongi returned from his mission that evening. Jimin welcomed him like as always, but something felt off. He noticed that Jimin's smile was fake, not real one. He prepared Jimin's favorite dessert and came to their room. Yoongi, dessert is ready for my highness. Bored, what happened? Why aren't you tasting it? Usually you take only few seconds to finish it, but today you didn't even look at it. Jimin, while looking at his book. Nothing, I'm full. I don't have any appetite. Yoongi, shocked. What? Jimin, my biggest foodie husband is saying he didn't have any appetite? When and how did it happen? Says his book. Now stop acting. I know you want to eat by my hand. Placed a spoonful dessert in front of his mouth. Open your mouth. Jimin yanked his hand. What's your problem? Don't you understand the meaning of no? Once I said I don't have any appetite, then why are you forcing me to eat? Can you please let me sleep peacefully? I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. Jimin lay on bed and covered his body with blanket. Yoongi couldn't understand what just happened. He never saw Jimin's this side before. No matter how full his stomach was, he always had secret space for dessert. He never said no to food, but today he didn't only deny it to have dessert, he shouted at Yoongi too, which was strange. Jimin never behaved like this. Yoongi understood something might have happened with Jimin, that's why he was behaving like this. He placed a bowl of dessert on the side table and sat on the bed. Yoongi, while pulling the blanket, Jimin, come out. We need to talk. Jimin, under the blanket. Yoongi, we will talk tomorrow. I'm seriously not in mood to talk. Yoongi, no, we will talk right now. Is there anything happened in my absence? Are you hiding anything from me? Jimin, what would I hide and why? I'm seriously so tired, Yoongi. If you keep disturbing me, I will sleep in guest room. Yoongi, no, sleep here. I won't disturb you. Time skipped at midnight. Yoongi was sleeping on his back. Jimin was standing in front of him. He checked Yoongi was in deep sleep. He undone his shirt's button and hugged him tightly, wanting to dissolve in him completely. He was feeling so cold, not from body but from heart. He was broken from inside. He needed his husband's warmth, love, and assurance. Soon he started crying on his chest. Jimin cracked voice. Yoongi, 2 days ago, I went to meet Yoonji. She delivered a baby boy. Her baby was so cute. He touched my finger and smiled too. I gave him hand knitted clothes, which I made for our future baby. I thought she would be happy to see baby clothes, but you know what did she do? I was carrying the baby. He was looking at me with his cute, half opened eyes. He was smiling while sticking out his tiny tongue. Baby was holding my finger, but she snatched him from my hand. She pushed me away. Baby was crying. She called me a choked his voice. Curse. She said she didn't want my gloomy shadow around her baby. She said I would eat her baby. She called me infertile. I'm childless, that's why she thought I'm a curse. I would harm her baby. But why would I do that? I was happy for her. I was celebrating her parenthood, but she insulted me. How can she say that? I gave her my future kids clothes which I made by so much love, but she tore them and threw. She wasn't like this. She always shared her everything with me, but she didn't share her life's biggest good news with me. She knew we are trying for baby. She was the one who always consoled me whenever anyone taunted me for being childless. But that day she herself said those hurtful words to me. I always heard these words, but it never hurt this much. But her words pierced my soul. Is this my fault if I couldn't have the child? It's God's fault. Why did He treat me differently? What wrong did I do with anyone? Why can't I get the happiness of parenthood? I will never show my face to her. Never, ever. Burst into tears. Jimin was crying, his heart was heavy, his pain was releasing through tears, which he was hiding since past 2 days. Yoongi was his safeguard. He didn't even realize he was in between Yoongi's strong arms. He thought Yoongi was sleeping, but how could he sleep when his husband was in this much pain? He could understand his unspoken words too. A tear slipped through his cheek. First time the ruthless mafia king who never cried before cried, watching his husband's vulnerable condition. He never saw Jimin this much broken before. Today he was completely shattered. His chest was wet with Jimin's tears. Jimin's every single tear, his every single sob was tearing his heart apart, but he didn't speak anything. He knew very well if he saw any sign, Jimin would again hide his pain. He was letting him release his pain. His sobbing was painful for Yoongi, but he was controlling himself. Soon Yoongi fell asleep. His pain was released. He was finally feeling light. When Yoongi heard soft snoring, he wiped Jimin's tears and made him lay beside him and properly hugged him. Yoongi, I'm sorry, my love. I didn't know you were fighting alone with these things. You shouldn't need to worry. Your husband is here with you. You aren't alone. I'm with you. You aren't the curse. You are the blessing. There isn't your fault in those people who can't keep their unwanted opinion to themselves. They always find the way to hurt people. They just want to break you, but your husband is your strength. I will never let you break. You cried enough. Now you won't cry. Kissed on his forehead. Others' words can never hurt you like your own loved ones. Others don't only break you mentally, but your loved ones' words break you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Often, the people we trust the most is the one who hurts us the most. They say you find out who your true friends are during tough times. By the way, what do you think Yunji's behavior was just because of pregnancy and postpartum hormonal changes, or this was her real side? Time skipped out a few days. Few days passed. Jimin completely changed. He turned quiet. He completely shut himself down. He didn't go outside. Yoongi didn't tell him that he was awakened at that night. He tried to cheer up him. Yoongi went out for some work. Doorbell rang and Jimin went to open the door. Delivery boy, sir, please sign here. Jimin signed. Thank you so much. Delivery boy gave him parcel. Here is your parcel, sir. Jimin picked the parcel. It's quite heavy. What's in it? Delivery boy, how would I know? It's for you. Check it by yourself. Left. Jimin locked the door and looked at the parcel boxes. What could be inside it? Let's check. Here it's mentioned to open together. Why together? It should be my decision. Okay, so here is the ribbon. Oh, so it would open together. It's attached with each other. Fine. Pull the ribbon. Ah! Jimin jumped. Ah! As soon as Jimin pulled the ribbon, two little kids popped out like popcorn. Jimin got scared and fell on the floor. He was closing his eyes tightly and covering them by his tiny baby hands. Both the boys came out of the boxes and started jumping and circling around him. Boys, while jumping and clapping, Mama got scared, Mama got scared, Mama got scared, hugged Jimin tightly. Mama, Mama, Mama. Jimin heard Mama and opened his eyes. What did you say? Boys, Mama. Jimin, Mama pointed his finger on his own chest. And me? Boys, yes, Mama. Jimin hugged them tightly. Thank you for calling me Mama. Tears started flowing. Boy one wiped his left side tears. Mama, no cry. Cookie, eat tears. Cookie, dangerous dragon. Ah! Showed his cute nails. Boy 2 wiped Jimin's right side tears. Mama, why are you crying? Titi doesn't like tears. 2 tears. You bad tears? Why are you coming in Titi's Mama's eyes? Tears aren't allowed. Go. If bad tears dare to come again in Titi's Mama's eyes, then Titi will. Things hard. Jimin smiled to hear them. You both are so cute. By the way, who are you and how did you come here? Cookie. Tea. And Titi's Titi that brought us to Mama. Jimin. Dada. Yoongi. Yeah, Dada. Cookie saw Yoongi and went to him. Dada. Yoongi ruffles Cookie's hair and went on his knees in front of Jimin while cupping his face. You really think you can hide anything from me? Your eyes, your body, your soul, everything are so loyal to me. I don't need words to understand your pain. Our relationship is that much strong where we don't need any word to describe our pain. Our soul already understands it. Why did you hide your pain from me? Why did you hide it in your heart and bear everything alone? You don't need to hide your pain. You are allowed to shatter. You are allowed to show your broken state. I'm here. You can rely on my shoulder. You don't need to bear everything alone. We promise to face everything together, whether it's pain or happiness. You were disturbed that people taunt you for being childless and called you as a curse. Jimin, shocked. How did you know? Yoongi, I was awakened when you cried and took out everything in your vulnerable condition. I'm glad you took out everything, but I will be more happy if you tell everything to me in sober condition. To be honest, I'm so happy with you. I'm blessed to have you in my life. I don't have any desire to have baby, but since you want baby, so I brought 2 babies for you. Titi is 4 years old and Cookie is 2 years old. Now you aren't childless, you are mama of 2 kids, but you have to come with me to complete the adoption formalities. Only after that T Cook can be officially our sons. Jimin hugged him tightly. Thank you. I don't have any words right now. Just thank you so much. T joined them in hug. Mama, Dada, don't cry, please. Cookie, Huggy, no Cookie, Shin. Cookie, Huggy too. Yoongi smiled and spread his arms. Come here, our dramatic baby. Jimin, mark my words, Yoongi. This boy is gonna be very possessive and jealous. Cookie sat on between them. Cookie no jelly jelly. Mama, Dada, Titi love cookie more. Everyone smiled and hugged him tightly. Okay, we love Cookie more. Cookie, no, breaky Cookie. Everyone again smiled and happily went to complete the adoption formalities. God never gives us what we want, He gives us what we need, and only when the time is right. Behind every hardship, every cruelty lies a hidden message, one we only understand when the moment finally comes. Having your own children is a blessing, but giving hope and a better life to those in needs, that is a blessing that echoes forever. Sometimes the world is cruel enough to remind us of what we lack, but true love always fills those empty spaces with something even greater. Parenthood isn't just about giving birth, it's about giving love, care, and protection. Destiny doesn't deny us happiness, it simply guides us to the people we were always meant to call our own. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Happy Vijayadashmi everyone. It was very sensitive and emotional topic. No matter how progressive world become, but people never gonna change. They taunt us, they point out our weakness. We don't get as much hurt from people's words as we get from our loved ones' words. Most of the time, our closed ones triggered our breaking point. They give us those wounds which can never heal. God never gave us what we want, they give us what we need at that time. God's plan is always best. That's why Yunmin got T Cook as sons and T Cook got Yunmin as parents. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.